Hello, and welcome to the world's biggest and most advanced ethical hacking course. The only course you will ever need to become an advanced hacker from scratch. Black Hat hacking has always been a dream for us. Make your dream come true by taking this complete hacking course. In this course, we will assume that you are just a beginner, and at the end of the course, you will be at high intermediate level, being able to launch attacks exactly the same way Black Hat hackers do. You will learn how exactly does the internet and computer system work, how algorithms work, from designing to writing your own algorithms. Also, how to do all the hacking attacks outside of your own network, just like a professional Black Hat hacker. In this main section, we will cover everything you need to learn about anonymity and ethical hacking. Just like other parts of the course, first, we will learn about theory, then we will see those techniques of hacking, and at last, we will have real-world hacking examples of that part. By the end of this part, you are going to have the skills necessary to become complete anonymous and hide yourself online. So now, as mentioned previously, this course is a highly practical course. So you will be learning everything practically without neglecting the basics. What is a MAC address? It is media access control. It is a permanent address assigned to network interfaces by the manufacturer of the device. Also, it is a unique address for each device. Therefore, a hacker can get caught easily if it isn't changed. For example, if you have a wired card, Ethernet card, or wireless card, all of them have a unique MAC address assigned to it. There would be no two devices in the world that have the same MAC address. That's why changing it is crucial for hackers. Also, this address will always be the same if you use the same device on two or more computers. IP addresses are used in the internet to identify computers and communicate with each other. IP addresses can be changed easily, and there may be another same IP address that exists in the world. And the MAC address helps to transfer data between two devices, so each piece of data or packet that is sent with the network contains a destination MAC and source MAC. That's how this packet flows from source MAC to the destination MAC address. As this is a physical and unique address for each device, and it is used to identify devices, that's why changing this address will make you anonymous online. Also, the MAC address often used by filters to allow or prevent devices to connect to websites and do specific tasks on the network. So being able to change MAC address to another device MAC address will allow you to impersonate this device and allow you to do things that you might not be able to do. So you will be able to bypass filters or connect to network that allow only specific MAC addresses or specific devices. And last but not least, you will be able to hide your identity. Now let's see how to change the MAC address, and for now, we will see how to do it manually, and then we will see how to write a program to do that automatically. Let's move to our hacking operating system. So we will use the ifconfig command to list all the network card on this computer device. So here we have ETH0. It is not real, and this is a virtual interface. It is created by VirtualBox because we set this computer to use a NAT network. So this computer actually thinks that it is connected to a wired network, and all of this is done by virtual network and virtual interfaces in here connected to that network. You can also see the LO, which is a virtual interface created by Kali Linux. And you may also WLAN 0 if you have an external USB wireless adapter. So it's actually not needed, but if you have that, nothing to worry about. So other than the interfaces, the ifconfig command also lists information about each one of this interfaces. So we can see it has an IP address. Also, you can see the net mask and the broadcast for this network. Here you can see the MAC address of this interface. So right now, the MAC address for ETH0 is this highlighted part. So to change this MAC address, we are going to do ifconfig followed by the name of the interface that we want to change its MAC address. So here, we want to change the MAC address of the ETH0. So we are going to type ETH0. Then, I am going to type down to disable this interface. Now that the interface is disabled, we can change the MAC address. So I'm going to say ifconfig, then ETH0, and then we are going to type hwether. And then we're going to specify the new MAC address that we want it to show. Then I'm going to hit enter, and again, ifconfig up to re-enable the interface. And if we see the MAC address by typing ifconfig, now we can see the MAC address has been successfully changed. So this is just a brief example of what you will learn from this complete course. We're going to learn much more. So enroll now and learn from the world's biggest and most advanced ethical hacking course.